The polls are closed and results are pouring in for the Knoxville City Council primary election. Over in District 1, Karen Adams is the projected winner, with Becky Jones finishing second. Adams has 56% of the vote, while Jones has 20%. And just a reminder, the top two candidates in each race advance to November's general election. In District 2, both Nathan Honeycutt and Melody Watts automatically move on since they're the lone candidates. Honeycutt picked up nearly 80% of the votes. And in District 3, Doug Lloyd is in the projected winner column with 42% of the vote, while Frank Ramey finished second with 31. And District 4 was actually a two-person race. Jane George is still on the ballot but opted to drop out of the race, but still picked up a few votes. Matthew DeBar-Delabenne and Jeff Tallman will advance to the general election. And in the largest race of the night, Denzel Grant was able to pull away from Stan Johnson as the projected winner. Grant finished with 36%, while Johnson had 31%. And election staff say voter turnout is low for this election cycle. They say there is time for that to change, though, but one official says the roughly 6% voter participation during early voting suggests the lowest primary turnout in years. 10 News reporter Avery Gingrich talked to leaders and neighbors about their experience at the ballot box today and joins us now. Hey, Avery.
Hey, Shay. Knox County election leaders say election day has been slow and uneventful overall. They say that isn't a problem in itself, but with issues like public land ownership and infrastructure development facing Knoxville, election officials say now is the time for neighbors to share their opinions. Knox County Election Administrator Chris Davis says his staff are ready to count the ballots. He says in races like the one between Nathan Honeycutt and Melody Watts for District 2, low turnout isn't necessarily a problem. Both candidates automatically advance. But it's races like the one in District 6, where 5 candidates have competed, that could lead to some unsatisfactory results.
It's hard for a candidate to say that I have a mandate when instead of winning by 500 or 5,000 votes, you're winning by 50 or 20 or maybe even lower than that. And I think that's what it is. Ultimately, we get calls in the Election Commission on a regular basis, people wanting to know who is their city council representative. And, you know, at that point, it's too late.
He says there are other factors at play, too. He acknowledges that several of the 36 voting locations were at schools, and school is in session. Davis says neighbors have told him that they turned away from full parking lots.
Because if nobody votes, then the will of the people isn't going to be accurately represented in who we elect. So I think it's really important that everyone votes.
He's my baby. So they all three vote.
Bittersweet, kind of a bittersweet moment?
No, not really.
No.
It's actually, I'm okay with it. I'm happy that he came out because I didn't think he would today. He surprised me.
Officials tell me that one location that was busy was Sequoia Elementary. They say 185 people had voted there by 6 p.m.
And Avery, this is just the start of a busy election season here in Knoxville, right?
That's exactly right, Shay. The city council seats won't be the only thing on the ballot in November. The top 2 vote getters from tonight advance to Knoxville's general election, but the one thing that is also there is the local option sales tax. Voters can either vote for or against the half-cent tax increase. The mayor says the plan will help with infrastructure for roads, sidewalks, and housing. The last day to register for the general election is October 6th.